to Ripley is
We're
Jaboli.
now back.
Behind Jaboli is Smoking Ginger. Behind Smoking Ginger is Magic. Behind Magic is Jonesy. And behind Jonesy is Daniel. Alright, I got it.
Right, is it correct? Turn safety car off.
Correct.
Go into spectator, and then we're going. Because the other two haven't joined.
Yep. Session option. Safety car off.
Go into spectator, and then we can go.
Alright. Yep.
Right, there we go. I'll send a new stream, but I won't ping everyone again. Because it's... Why are people ping... Why are only 6 people readied up then? There we go.
Okay. Alright. Technical difficulties are over most likely. We turn the safety car off. It'll be a 15-lap shootout. Should be good.
Oh, this is quite funny. Of course, when there's no Bianchi or Axe, this happens. Alright. Yeah, wouldn't surprise if people...
Hopefully no more lag issues. We can just get this race over with. 15-lap shootout. And yeah. Most likely a soft medium strategy for this race.
Yeah.
Getting ready to restart. We do have a smaller field. About 15 drivers. The drivers who lagged out or disqualified are not back. So we're going to have a 14 or 15 car pack. Formation lap.
Right, let's see what tyres everyone's on. Everyone's
It is
on...
soft
Rick
to medium
Gorgon's on the
strategy.
mediums. Jab's on the mediums. Pravi on the mediums, to Daniel on the mediums, everyone else on softs.
If you're starting in the back like Magic or Daniel, a medium strategy isn't the worst in the world. Very interesting from Brute Gorgon though, currently sitting P8. He's gonna start on the mediums. Interesting from him.
But can V2 Combat make back from P9 to get a podium? That will be a big question. It's
He
also
is going to
Atlantis,
have,
who
yeah.
he's
He's going to
spun
have less cars in his
position.
way, and the field will be bunched together. If he gets a good start, it is definitely possible with the speed he has in that Renault. Definitely not over for any of these drivers. Pluto, Cobra, and F1, they are really fast, but look at the guys, look at the outside looking in. Scratty Rat, he's been fast all race. So is Rumbly Fungus. Atlantis, he gets a second chance after spinning. Well, look for him in P6 right now. Elias, P7, Brute Gorgon, P8. Combat, as we said, P9, and Ripley, P10. As we're getting ready to go lights out again, the cars form back up to the line. Can Pluto get off to a good start like he did last race? He pulled out to a second lead on the first lap. If Aero Cobra and F1 driver squabble, that can happen again and just secure a victory for Pluto. As we're getting ready for lights out, 5 red lights. And away we go! Scratty Rat gets off to an amazing start. He split. Oh, he's going to the outside of Cobra. Late braking. Contact. Scratty Rat. He's up to P3. Rumbly Funkus. He
Jabs
passes
round.
F1 driver. Jaboli MSU is around again.
As Scratty, it's down the inside of Cobra. Decides to back out a bit. F1 sent it on Scratty, and also Elias has sent it on Fungus.
Pluto pulling up a second on Aero Cobra already. Scratty Rat, the leaders are separated by almost a second already.
Sounds
F1 driver,
I think
he's
that's
on the back of
Atlantis.
Scratty. Atlantis spins again.
And he's quit.
His chance at redemption, and he leaves the session. Aero Cobra and F1 driver. Oh no, that's Scratty Rat and F1 driver. They're wheel to wheel on the front stretch. Nobody's giving an edge.
Scratty's. Ooh.
Ooh. F1 driver makes it work around the outside. Scratty gets a great run though. He's gonna try and go to the outside. Off track. For contact. Late braking.
F1's
F1
down
driver.
inside.
He's gonna get him. Into the second sector. F1 driver gets his podium spot back. Oh my. A 102 flat from Atlantis. Incredible lap that is totally real. The gap to the lead now 1.4. The leaders separate, except there is a little DRS train from. Oh! That was Brute Gorgon, I think. Oh, Ripley spins!
Oh.
Ripley went for a spin, goes ghosted, so no harm done.
As V2 Combat's made his way up into P6 from this restart.
Yeah, they are in a bit of a DRS train, slipstream train.
Fungus
as
pits.
it just gets enabled. Rumbly Fungus pits. Maybe to
I think
repair
he's
the
going for an undercut.
Maybe no,
No,
fast
undercut,
stop.
I think.
Undercut, yeah,
No.
on these guys.
Yeah.
V2 Combat, he's on the back of Elias. He's gonna look to the inside. Ooh, does he get it done? Oh, barely.
He does. Good move by Combat.
Combat, he did get a good start. Calming for Scratty Rat in the Williams. Aero Cobra running pretty similar times to the Pluto right now. It's sticking about 1.5 seconds. F1 driver though, he's slightly gaining on Cobra. It's been about 2/10 gain this lap. If you can get within DRS range, that'll help him try and catch Pluto again. This is pretty much what we saw earlier in the race, or in the race before. Ludo got off to a
Very
great
close
start. F1
between.
driver. Oh yeah.
It's very close between Combat and Scratty Rat here.
Yeah, very similar to what we saw earlier. F1 driver didn't get off to a great start. He had to recover to get back to P3 and go attack Pluto. Does he have enough time now, though? Yeah, does he have enough time to try and get him as V2 Combat? He goes past Scratty Rat. Normally
Fungus
with a
picks up a
3-second time
penalty.
penalty. Yeah. F1 driver trying all he can to try and gain on Aero Cobra. Gap's about 1.1 right now. He's got Scratty Rat right behind. F1 driver is now within DRS range. Got 40% ERS compared to Cobra's 48, so very similar between the two, but now within DRS range is Cobra, or is F1 driver. Little lock up from F1 driver. Cobra's going to pit.
He's going for the undercut on
He's going for an undercut on these guys.
Well, Rumby Fungus and it has Club Pick? No, it hasn't. There's not a lot of action right now. There's a train for 4P4. Let's go through penalties. Pluto, nothing. F1, a warning. Combat, a warning. Scratty, nothing. Elias, 2 warnings. Brute, nothing. Pravi, nothing. Jonesy, 2 warnings. Daniel, 2 warnings. Chab, 2 warnings. Smoking, warning. Cobra, nothing. Fungus, a penalty and a warning. Ripley, nothing. And then that's it. Was Pluto and Combat and Scratty Rat all as V2 sped. But Pluto reacting to the undercut of Cobra. Is having some more technical issues right now. GSR Patriot. Was contact as F1 driver pits. So it is Elias. Well, F1 driver come out. Roots left. As Daniel picks up a penalty. Right. Oh, what's that? No. F1 drives drops lots of time. As Prix gets back in. Wrong person. As I think Jonesy also lagged out. Did not notice that. But Brute's lost a lot of time here. Pluto might be able to get DRS from his teammate lagging out. He does. As Sharp picks up a pen. Jonesy's pit. So does the Daniel. Alright. Breat's back in. That's good. Not really lost. As Fungus speeds going into the pit lane, and he's just retired. F1 driver picks up a penalty. Would expect Pravi and Brute to be pitting in a second. Yeah, as the top two have now pitted. So it's Pluto from Cobra from F1 driver, BT Combat, Scrassy Rap. That's the top 5. As Scrassy Rat's on the back of Elias. Missed that overtake. Elias got a bit sideways there. F1 driver's now in DRS of ARL Cobra. We'll go back to Scrassy Rat. Oh, the Scrassy Rat gets a bit wide, gets caught on the curb. Oh, is Pravi's spun? And I saved it, possibly. F1 driver's now gonna hope to gain in on ARL Cobra. Scratch Rack is trying to go around the outside, so now he's going to try to do the cutback and get a better run through onto this second DRS straight. Not using overtake. As Scratchy Rat still on the back of Elias. As V2 picks up another penalty. That's not good for him. As F1 driver, will he make the move on ARL Cobra? It's going down, it's going into the inside. And he makes the move done. Scratchy Rat's gonna look to go to the outside. He's gonna try to do what I did last lap. Oh, he gets a much better exit than Elias. Elias picks up a penalty. He's using overtake to keep ahead. I think there's a bit of contact there. There's Brute Gorgons now on the back of Scratchy Rat and Elias. Elias is really holding up Scratchy Rat and Brute Gorgon here. He's just allowing V2 Combat to get away. As Brute's going to look to get past Scratchy Rat. And he does. Can Brute overtake Elias now? He's gaining, but look at Scratchy Rat. They're gonna go 3 wide. Oh. They've all lost the car a bit. Scratchy Rat's gonna look to the outside. He's a bit boxed in. As Brute Gorgon makes a place. Done. What's happened to Scratchy Rat? He's falling down. There's now only 2 laps remaining in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Does ARL Cobra have a penalty? No, nothing. Some more battling. Pravi's gone down the inside of jab. Going into left-hander. But F1 drivers in DRS of GSR Pluto. Going on to the last lap now. I think they're a bit too far back to get anything done. Pravi's got past Elias. Grassy's got past Jab. Let's go back to the lead battle. F1 driver gets a bit of oversteer on the exit. That's probably lost him the chance of... Oh, Pravi's round on the last lap. But as we're now entering the last sector, will it be GSR Pluto who gets the win? Coming into last corner now. On the exit, it's going to be GSR Pluto who wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, his second win in a row. It's Arab Kubri who finishes second with F1 driver. In first, V2 Combat in a good P4. And Brute's gonna finish in P5. It's Scratty the Daniel, Jab, Elias. And it's gonna be Pravi who rounds out the top 10 maybe, or would it be V Ripley? It will be Pravi. It's GSR Pluto who wins again in GSR. After winning last week in Baku. That's 2 in a row for him now. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. Why?
Hello there.
Where'd you get a penalty from, my dude?
I had 2 warnings from just general lap 1. I always get a warning. Turn 2, and then I got a penalty turn 4, and then you know the massive curb.
What corner, mate? There's plenty of massive curves on this one.
You know the S's section.
Oh yeah.
There's a massive curb that if you go over it, you get penalty.
Oh,
Basically,
on the right
I
hand
clipped
side.
Turn
that
2.
on the right tyres, and then
No, he means
suddenly
like
the car wanted to go.
S section.
Oh.
Like, you know you
Sector
go
two.
left, no, you go right, left, yeah, and then on that curve on the
Yeah.
outside, it's quite the
Oh,
betty,
fair
man.
enough. Oh yeah. Whenever I go over that
I'll
curve,
take
it
Peter.
spins me. I get caught.
Yeah, that's
I'm on the podium list.
On the later Ostrom.
Yes. That was a crazy night.
Yeah, with the
I guess.
restart and everything in it.
Yep. I saw Patriot lag out, and I was just like, I just thought it was him, and then I saw other people lag out, and I lag out. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
Patriot,
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
that
it
shit
was
just
one.
sucks. 'Cause
I
I
thought it
was-
was me who lagged out, but then after I saw a bunch of cars behind me still, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So
And then I tried to take control, but like it got stuck on your car, so I was like pressing take control, but I couldn't take control of your car.
yeah, I got the same glitch. I was in control of a force.
Force racing point.
Force
Was it
racing.
Pluto's car? Was it my
No,
Pluto's car?
it was someone's. It was a racing point at the back.
Jones.
Oh, so it was Jonesy then.
Okay.
Yeah, because apparently Eggers was in control of my car last week in Baku.
So broken.
So,
Yeah, I don't think F1 2020 is ready for league racing. It just breaks too much. There's too many times that it's, and it's not like a one-off thing. It's pretty much every race something breaks.
yeah.
So, it's quite disappointing, but not really much we can do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masters of Code turn out to be quite shite at it. But
I don't get.
How did you feel about the restart though?
Amazing.
everyone started leaving, so I was like, well, might as well jump on the trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah,
leave
F1
until
so-
I was
I
absolutely
dunno.
sure.
Yeah. I was gonna take off to
Yeah.
turn one, but I just wanted to make sure that it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect you to be fair.
Why did you? What happened to you, F1, in the old lobby? Because didn't you like spin or something? Or was that?
AI.
when-
Oh, that was
Yeah,
when
main control.
my car. I took over my car, and then it was still in control of the physical car that I was meant to take control of, but I had the perspective of the racing point. So I've got a clip
Good
of
game.
it.
That sounds like
Yeah.
it's going on the old Twitter for me.
Yeah, I'll probably just post it on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Send it to me as well on like Instagram or something.
Yeah.
But please say that's two in a row for you now.
It is indeed.
Yep. Are you leading the championship?
No. Behind by
I
3
think I
points.
No,
was
he's
still-
only won twice. No, he's not leading.
Yeah, I really regret retiring Hungary so early now. Because I thought at that point that 6th was going to be one of my best finishes of the season from Silverstone. And I thought, oh, this
Wait,
race
you
is
got
going to be,
fastest
I'm not in a
lap?
championship for that. Did I? It wasn't me.
Brute
It
Gorgon.
was someone, yeah.
Pretty good.
I
I think he was
on
like
soft,
4th or 5th.
He finished 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him.
You lagged out. There was like loads of people
I'll
lagging out.
send
Then
this to you.
and then Patriot Xbox died or something. He couldn't talk from like lap 5 onwards. It's just like me with like 3 people lagging out, people pitting, penalties.
Who am I meant to?
Fun.
What is this? That one. This may take a while to upload, just saying. So. What's this?
Well, Joe, you're going to start
Mr.
asking questions, mate?
You were just talking. Well,
True. That is very true.
Vibing.
I'm
alright,
still.
we'll start with F1 then. Oh, alright, he's still up
Yeah.
your things. Who the
Continue.
hell is this? He's white lanes. Oh, white. How was your battle with Pluto? Because I wasn't really concentrating on your guys' battle. There's about a 5-car battle for like
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Like Brute Gorgon and them lot.
Yeah. Brute, Scratty, Elias. Elias was holding up people. V2.
Especially in
It
quality.
was quite.
Honestly,
I didn't see
what
it.
was it? Nonsense. Anyway.
Okay, so I want to upload that.
Yeah.
What are Codemasters thing?
What
I think it's just at
that
Codemasters. I think it's just at Codemasters or at F1 game.
Yeah, it is. And then I'll add the other one as well. Not PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Not very much
Yeah.
Masters of Code, are they?
No, not at all, mate.
We have a
I know.
good 2 viewers.
Oh yeah.
Codemasters
Welcome to the
jobs.
stream, lads. Welcome to the stream.
Yes. Very good stream this.
Mate, the YouTube video. Shout out to my YouTube.
Did anyone watch the
It can happen.
what's it called? Interviews at the end. I used to. I can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah,
I used to for
I
ARL,
can't
but
be
then
bothered.
Boca joined the league and he just started waffling, so it's got a bit dead, to be honest.
I always got bored during the ARL interviews.
The only good
Or
ones
it
were
was-
me and
it was
Cookie
normally
with
just-
them. Oh Jesus!
Nice voice crack. No,
Very much.
The majority
especially
of the
if they're
interviews was
ones.
always Boca, Rapalucas at the time,
And
and
Rizal.
then someone else.
Rezone. No,
Zone.
Rezone.
Majority of the time was.
And then
Alright,
there's
F1.
just there's just yeah. Everyone's just talking. Wasn't really interviews. Just like this,
Alright, Joe.
I guess.
Give the Batty Man an interview.
Nah.
Nah, you just got
Okay, yeah.
denied.
Okay.
What do you
It's lovely.
What do you talk about though? How was your first race? The race that got I don't know. The 50% one.
He's so confused.
I'm confused.
It's confusing because there's like 2 races.
Yeah. It was going well up until the game breaks. It broke in so many ways. Like the safety car came out, it stayed out for too long.
Did it?
Yeah, it stayed out for like 4
Paying
laps.
attention.
And there's tyres glitched all over the place. Half the grid glitched out, and yeah, it was a
Yeah, I
mess.
thought I saw a tyre on the front straight. It was just like
It's
yeah,
two
yeah,
tyres.
just chilling there, mate.
yeah. I wondered what that
Just
was.
casually.
I thought it was like a bush or something. Just a bush randomly.
I don't think a single bush has ever grown in Bahrain, to be honest, mate.
Might have. Never know.
I have no control. I have no clue.
Why did you go on the mediums wrapper? Or,
Well, because I was gonna. Oh, the typical. Because I basically I thought I'll try something different because Joe and F1 just had far more pace than me. Well, I say far more. I mean they had more pace than me, and I knew the only like chance I had if I would go onto the medium tires, which obviously I don't know how that would have
everyone
played out.
followed you. I think F1 was the only guy on the hards.
And Pluto as well.
Pluto.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a
We're just
podium
trying something
anytime
different.
in ARL,
I think we all
so-
did the same strategy.
No,
No,
F1 was on hards.
No, me,
I was
Cobra,
on.
F1.
No, I went up to
Cobra was
I
on
thought you were on
mediums.
different tires.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was passing.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Did you not
passing
see?
everyone like on the.
No, I didn't. I thought
You
it
must
was
have thought
just
they were white.
Yeah, I won't concentrate to be honest with
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
think
one of those
anyone was.
things where like
Don't think you concentrate on tires.
I think I
Stare at them.
was. Oh, nice tires. So yeah, I caught up to Joe and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pass for the next 2 laps. Safety car came out, thing died. But the plan was stretch the mediums. So after the safety car came out, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stretch the mediums. So I'm gonna pass Joe on the restart, and then.
Sounded quite cocky here, but you know.
No, well that was the plan, but obviously
Oh no, yeah, would have got past me.
Not-
Fresher
not
tires
everything
and
goes to
one-
plan.
One more stop of a strategy.
But the plan,
got past
the
me.
plan was get past Joe as quickly as possible, and then break the 1 second window. Try get to about 5 or 6 seconds, and then pit for softs, and then see if I can make up the time by the end of the race.
Seems quite a lot to do in about 14 laps on mediums, but you know.
True, yeah,
that's
but
a lap.
I think it was
the
worth
two
it. Though.
stop
And if you
was
think
the
about
worst
it,
strategy.
I mean, if you think about like they will be on like worn hards at the end, and if I'm on fresh soft, that's like 2 or 3 seconds a lap faster. So when they're
Yeah,
fresh,
the hards
so I,
surprisingly feel good at Bahrain.
yeah, I think I might do that tomorrow then. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It all just
Still
depends
leads
I
to
on
was
what
going to
everyone
do
else
a team
does.
stop.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's just gonna sort of follow this
Everyone's
shit.
going to screw everyone over.
I was going to do a T stop in ARL, and then I qualified P18. Let's go.
Brum, brum, brum,
I'm
brum.
glad I watched
I
tier
set
3
up-
and 2.
Oh,
So it helped me with the strategy.
Oh
so.
shit.
I love how whenever PNB does interviews in GSR, it's like, okay, now so Cobra, blah 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 blah, Pluto, blah 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 blah. Joe's just having a conversation with us. Can't lie, this is a lot better than that shit. Can't lie, this is well better.
Yeah, you forget you're on stream.
I've kind of forgot we were still streaming, but you know.
This is gonna be
Maybe
one
TPS.
long episode.
Every time Codemasters, like, every time someone ats Codemasters, like, on a tweet or on a post or something, they then end up having a stupid conversation with the posts, the original poster of the tweet or whatever, and it's completely unnecessary because it's complete. You can completely see what happens in the clip itself and the title. It's pretty obvious what's happened, and they're still asking stupid questions like, what track did this happen? What weather was it?
So, Pete,
Does it
watch
matter?
Then. If they ask that. So in the wet, there's a 68% more chance of safety car coming out because X and Y equals Z.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yes.
I can't lie to you. That's the kind of waffle they would come up with.
Probably.
We just need
I just don't
to
understand. If you
push
call yourself
into-
code masters, at least be semi all right at coding.
Yeah.
Like, they ruined project cars.
Oh, PC3 is a shit.
I'm gonna stay on PC too.
Yeah. Imagine being a league on PC2 though. Can't relate.
Can't, yeah,
My
I was
league
about to
on
say,
PC
can't relate. Master of Monsters.
Imagine having Zig as your co-owner in it.
It's not. It's I made my own.
What, you mean a different one?
Yeah. We did it without him knowing for the
Oh.
start.
Mate, Zog, you don't understand. How can you go behind Zog's back like that? Like, my guy. Zog
Oh,
is just
I've got
too
a
good.
response. What is it?
Just a little bit rude.
Everyone voiced me
Go
to
game.
return to Alpha League. Quality P14 race.
No,
P15.
stop taking the
Could've
piss
been
on stream
easy
before you're
points.
banned from fucking
No, but-
commentary. Like, Joseph Hansen
No,
will
but
not be allowed
This
to
went from a
commentate ever
GSR
again.
commentary to
Oh,
whatever
he's taking
No,
the piss,
he
mate.
tags you in it though, rapper.
What? Why?
He's tagged you.
GG.
No.
Oh, mate, this guy is so. You know, I'm gonna speak less.
He thought-